Listen up, this is not a drill. Fuel shortages are already stranding people in Kansas, Iowa, and Nebraska. But this is just the start. Iran is threatening to shut down the Strait of Hormuz, a choke point for global oil. If that happens, U.S. gas supplies could collapse overnight. Prices will skyrocket, if you can even find gas. When trucks stop, shelves go empty. Most people are totally unprepared for how fast this can happen. Your credit cards and full pantries won't save you if the system breaks down. This isn't fear-mongering, it's about being smart and ready. I've researched the 8 most critical things you need before this hits. These items could mean the difference between thriving and barely surviving. If you want to protect your family, pay close attention. Let's dive in. Number 1, and perhaps the most critical of all, water. It's easy to take for granted in our modern lives, but access to clean, potable water is the foundation of survival. In a real crisis, when the systems we rely on break down, clean water is undeniably more valuable than gold. Gold might buy you comfort in normal times, but water will buy you life when survival is on the line. Sao Paulo's devastating drought offered a stark glimpse into how quickly a major city can descend into chaos when its water supply is threatened. The consequences were far-reaching, impacting everything from public health to the economy. The reality is simple and brutal. When water runs out, society begins to unravel. The United Nations issues dire warnings, projecting that by 2050 over 5 billion people across the globe could face water shortages. This isn't a distant threat, it's a looming crisis that demands our attention and preparation. A fuel crisis, or any disruption to our energy infrastructure, directly impacts water access. It means water pumps and essential treatment plants grind to a halt. The immediate consequence? Your tap runs dry, leaving you without this fundamental resource. Remember this: the human body can only survive approximately 3 days without water. That's a very short window when your life depends on it. The solution is proactive. Start storing water now before a crisis hits. Aim for a minimum of 1 gallon per person per day and build a supply that lasts for at least 2 weeks. This will provide a crucial buffer during an emergency. When selecting containers, prioritize food-grade options. Thoroughly clean and sanitize them before filling to prevent contamination and ensure the water remains safe to drink. Store your water supply in a cool, dark place. Direct sunlight can degrade the plastic and promote the growth of algae and bacteria, so avoid sunlight at all costs. While bottled water is convenient, don't rely solely on it for your emergency supply. Think bigger and consider larger storage solutions to ensure you have an adequate reserve. What happens when your stored water eventually runs out? You'll absolutely need a reliable way to purify more water from alternative sources. Invest in a high-quality water filter that can remove bacteria, protozoa, and other contaminants. Consider options like a Life Straw or Sawyer Squeeze, known for their portability and effectiveness. Crucially, test your filter beforehand and ensure you know exactly how to use it properly. Familiarize yourself with its operation so you're not struggling in a crisis. And always have water purification tablets as a backup for situations where filtering isn't feasible. In a world without readily available fuel and functioning infrastructure, your personal water supply is arguably your single most important asset. It's not just about quenching thirst. It's fundamentally about survival and maintaining your health and well-being in a challenging situation. Don't wait until the taps run dry and panic sets in. Water is the new gold, a resource more precious than any metal in a crisis. Treat it that way with the respect and careful planning it deserves. Start building your water supply today and make it a priority in your preparedness efforts. Your future self and your loved ones will undoubtedly thank you for your foresight and preparation. With water secured, let's move on to the next essential item on our preparedness checklist. Number 2, food. This is absolutely critical. Most people panic by perishables, things like fresh produce and dairy. Those items spoil fast, especially when the power goes out, leaving you with nothing but waste. What you really need are non-perishable, high-calorie foods that can sustain you through any emergency. Prioritize items with a long shelf life and minimal cooking needs. The less you have to rely on external resources, the better. Canned beans, meats, vegetables, and fruits are your best friends, packed with protein and essential nutrients. They're also incredibly convenient. Dry goods like rice, pasta, oats, and lentils are cheap, filling, and versatile. These are the building blocks of countless meals. Store them in airtight containers to keep out pests and moisture, ensuring they last as long as possible. Don't forget comfort items: coffee, tea, sugar, and spices can boost morale during stressful times. A little bit of normalcy can go a long way. Stock up on peanut butter, nuts, and protein bars for quick energy when you need a boost. Only buy what you'll actually eat. Rotate your stock so nothing goes to waste. First in, first out. Build your supply gradually, don't panic buy at the last minute. That's when prices surge and shelves empty. And don't forget a manual can opener. Have two, just in case. A backup for your backup is never a bad idea. Imagine having food but no way to open it. It's a frustrating scenario you definitely want to avoid. The goal is a resilient pantry that keeps you fed for weeks or months, no matter what happens. Be the one who's prepared, not the one fighting for scraps. Planning and preparation are key. Start now and build your food fortress. Your future self will be grateful. Next up, how to keep the lights on. Number 3, alternative power sources. It's a critical component of any preparedness plan. When fuel stops flowing, the grid goes down. It's a fragile system, vulnerable to disruptions both natural and man-made. Blackouts aren't just inconvenient, they're dangerous. They can impact everything from essential medical equipment to basic safety systems. That's why you need your own power grid. A personal, reliable source of electricity that you can count on when everything else fails. Start with a portable power station, a versatile and relatively affordable option for most households. It needs to be something that can run a fridge, keeping your food from spoiling and preventing waste. And of course, charge devices, because staying connected is crucial in any emergency situation. And power lights. Illumination is essential for safety and maintaining a sense of normalcy during a blackout. Pair it with portable solar panels for endless recharging. This ensures you're not reliant on the grid for replenishment. Setup is easy. Unfold, point at the sun, plug in. Most portable solar panels are designed for user-friendliness. This gives you sustainable, independent energy, a truly resilient solution that minimizes your dependence on external systems. Don't just rely on high-tech, stock up on regular batteries. They're a simple and reliable backup for many essential devices, for flashlights and radios. These are critical for communication and navigation in the dark. Candles and oil lamps are simple, reliable backups. Even in the age of technology, these low-tech solutions can be lifesavers. Layer your power solutions for true resilience. Redundancy is key to ensuring you always have a source of power available. Imagine a blackout. Your neighbors are in the dark, struggling to cope with the sudden loss of power. But you have lights, providing a sense of security and normalcy in a chaotic situation. Charged phones, allowing you to stay in contact with loved ones and access critical information. And cold food. Preserving your food supply is essential for maintaining health and morale during an extended outage. That's not a luxury, it's a necessity in a crisis. It's about ensuring the safety and well-being of yourself and your family. Don't wait for the lights to go out and the chaos to begin. Build your personal grid now before you need it. Power is safety, comfort, and control. It's about taking responsibility for your own well-being. Be ready to generate your own, and be prepared for anything. Next, the one thing everyone forgets, cash. Because when the power is out, digital transactions become impossible. Number 4, cash. When the power and internet go down, cards and apps are useless. We've seen it, ATMs go dead, stores can't process cards, and only cash works. Don't wait for disaster to hit. Get your emergency stash now. Start with $200, $300 in small bills, 1s, 5s, 10s, and 20s. In a crisis, no one can make change for 100. Keep your cash safe and hidden. Split it between home, car, and your go bag. Cash is your lifeline when digital money fails. It gives you options and leverage when others have none. Don't get caught with useless plastic. Go to the bank and start building your emergency fund. It's simple, low-tech, and powerful. Next, your personal pharmacy. Number 5, medical supplies. The healthcare system is fragile, and a fuel crisis will shatter it. Pharmacies will run out of medicine fast. Talk to your doctor now about getting an extra month's supply of essential prescriptions. Build a serious first aid kit. Gauze, tape, antiseptic, bandages, and a tourniquet. Learn how to use them. Watch videos or take a class. Stock up on over-the-counter meds, pain relievers, allergy meds, anti-diarrheals. Think about every family member's needs. Glasses, contact solution, kids' meds. Store everything together in a cool, dry place everyone can find. In a crisis, you are the first responder. Be ready to handle injuries and illness when help isn't coming. Your personal pharmacy could save a life. Don't put this off. Prepare now. Next, the tools that never fail. Number 6. Essential manual tools. When the power's out, high-tech gadgets are useless. A manual can opener is priceless. Have at least 2. Get a hand-crank flashlight and radio for light and information without batteries. A quality multi-tool is a pocket-sized toolbox, pliers, knife, screwdriver, and more. Add a sturdy shovel, axe, and handsaw for repairs, firewood, and shelter. Duct tape, zip ties, rope, and a sewing kit fix almost anything. Simplicity and reliability beat complexity every time. Manual tools empower you to solve problems when nothing else works. Don't overlook the basics. They're the backbone of self-reliance. Stock up now, and you'll be ready for anything. Next, how to stay connected when the world goes silent. Number 7. Communication. When disaster hits, information disappears, cell towers fail, phones die, and you're cut off. A hand-crank emergency radio is your lifeline. Get news, weather, and official alerts. It works without batteries or power. Know where emergency shelters and resources are. Don't rely on rumors. Make a family communication plan. Set meeting spots in case you're separated. Print and laminate a list of emergency contacts. Don't depend on your phone. In a crisis, information is power. Stay connected, stay informed, and make smart decisions. Don't let silence catch you off guard. Next, how to keep moving when cars stop. Number 8. Alternative transportation. When gas runs out, your car is useless. A reliable bicycle becomes your best friend. No fuel, easy to maintain, and fast. Choose a sturdy mountain or hybrid bike with tough tires. Keep it in good shape. Check tires, brakes, and chain. Learn basic repairs. Patch a tire, fix a chain. Get a bike lock, helmet, and racks for supplies. Don't forget your feet. Good boots and socks are essential for long walks. Dress for the weather. Rain jacket, warm layers, hat, gloves. Your ability to move is your freedom. In a stranded world, the person on a bike or on foot has the power. Prepare your escape route now. There you have it, the 8 essentials for surviving a gas crisis. Water, food, power, cash, medical supplies, tools, communication, and transportation. These are the pillars of self-reliance. The warnings are here. Will you act? Subscribe for more emergency preparedness tips. Share this video with someone you care about. Which item will you start with? Let me know in the comments. Your action could inspire someone else to prepare. Don't wait. Your future depends on what you do today. Stay safe and stay prepared.